Hello, I'm Josh with Rabbit Hole Reins. I've got this fine CB SP series kick drum here, and we're going to see what we can get it to sound like. I've got the Sennheiser E602 on the resonant head. I've got Shure SM53 on the batter head, and then I've got the AKG 414 down the hall and in the bathroom with the doors open. We're going to get some high velocity strikes, some mid velocity strikes, some low velocity strikes, and some ghost notes, and maybe play around with hitting it with some sticks. I don't know. We'll see what happens. As always, I'd love to hear any of your thoughts on mic placements or anything else, so please give me a comment. First, I'm going to make some room, and we're going to get started with the high velocity hits. So I'm going to get four hits here for the high velocity to choose from, so that you can alternate between them to make it sound a little bit more live. So I'm going to take a look at the waveforms and listen to them here. Actually, maybe we'll get a little bit of those fucking spam calls telling me about how my iCloud's been hacked. Okay, let's get back here. What are we doing here? We're going to listen to these. Actually, maybe get a little bit of a mix on them. I'm going to loop this one hit here, and let's turn these down and get a little bit of a mix first. So that's just the resonant head. Get a little beater head for the click. See what it sounds like without it. And bring in the one from the bathroom. That sounded cool. Sometimes I gotta do a little bit of mixing to get it sound good. Give me a little inspiration to put all the editing work in. Okay. And let's chop these up, and we'll get the best four for our samples. Think that one's kind of quiet. This one's definitely the loudest, and maybe this one. Then probably this one. And then this one, I'm thinking. Let's see what those sound like.
This one definitely doesn't have the same click. Well, all the better to have some options when programming drums. So those are the 4 for the high velocity hit. Get rid of those. And let's see, the mid velocity looks like is those. So let's see, what's the difference? And those are all fairly, probably want the loudest ones of those to get the biggest difference between these high velocity and then the low velocity here. So the loudest ones are looking like here. And probably here. And probably here. And maybe this one. Maybe this one. Don't really sound much different. Well, let's see what's this one. I think we'll go with that one. Get rid of those. And get our low velocity hit here. On this one, I think I'm going to go with the quietest ones, so they'll be the biggest difference. So that's probably going to be that one, and then these last 2. So we got that, and now look at the ghost notes. Probably those really quiet ones will be too quiet. So I think I'm going to get rid of that. We want 4 of them. Let's take out the quietest one, which looks like this one. And then we got our 4 ghost notes. And then I got hit the kick with a stick. A few different spots over here. I think I might have gotten too many. The end here, I was doing some different spots that I don't think were as exciting as these other ones. I think we're just going to get rid of that. And then I believe first I was hitting the, listen to this. I was hitting the resonant head there. So I'm going to put a locator reso stick, just so I remember. Then I think I hit the rim. Yeah, put a locator there. Rim stick. And then I think this was the shell. So, come on, the mouse is not working so good. Shell stick. Save it. Always got to save it. All the time saving it. I've lost too many things. I built that habit of saving it. Okay. Oh, got to go do the same thing here. Maybe this is getting a little long. I'm going to stop recording here. I'm going to go do the editing of finding the hits I'm going to use here, and then we'll get back and clean up the start and end of the samples and get them in a drum rack. All right, got all that chopped up. Now I'm going to come in here and we're going to turn the fades on because we don't want any fade at the beginning. So we're going to take those fades off and then get these all real nice and tight so that the sample starts right at the beginning there. So as soon as I press spacebar, we get some kick drum. And actually, probably don't need to film this either. I'm going to go through and get the rest of this done. And then we'll be back with putting it in a drum rack. All right, we're back. Got those all cleaned up real nice. Now we need to mix them down. So we're going to get another audio track here. And we're going to call it Mix. We're going to turn it on, we're going to arm it for recording, and then we're going to take resampling. I did this last time because I got the microphone going in, then it recorded the microphone too, so we don't want to do that. I know what we should do. We will group these and rename that kick mix. And instead of doing resampling, since I've got the microphone going, we will do, whoops, not there. We'll do in from kick mix. So then we're going to go through here, and I need to turn the count in off so I don't have to wait. Then I can just select there on the clip I want to record, and then click record. And then I'm going to go through and do that for each one, which will mix the mics down. Before I do that, I was noticing what a huge difference that microphone in the room made. I don't remember. Let's see what it sounds like here. I'll turn that off. And so compared to without the room. With the room. Huge difference, man. But I was also thinking it might be good to do a mix down without the room if I was going to reamp the other stuff or something like that. But I was really noticing it over here on these. No, not those ones. That's on the head, really on the shell strike. Like, listen to that. That's with the room in the bathroom, or the microphone in the bathroom down the hall, but then without as well. Big difference. Okay, I gotta go through and mix the rest of these down. And then we gotta put them in a drum rack. So I'll be back in a second. All right, we got all those done. Now, got all those mixed down and recorded. So now we're going to look at this, and we're going to have to go and get rid of all the fades at the beginning of these. Do be sure to check the description. I should be able to get this. What is it called? This project, this Ableton project, available to download if you want to use any of these samples. Not sure what the best way to do that is. I think, well, at least we'll start with making a Dropbox link. There might be a better way, but I am currently not aware of it. So please let me know if you know of a better way. Yeah. Was thinking about as I was going through and editing these, it's very important to make sure you let the you don't cut it too close on the decay of the file. Like, let's see. What did I just do? I need fades back on. Ah, there we go. Like, cutting it off too early, even if there's anything left, you can tell. I suppose once you get it into a mix, it might not make that much difference, but I get real concerned with teeny little things sometimes. So we'll get all these. And we still got quite a few more. All right, looks like that's all of them. You know what I was thinking? Let's turn the fades off. I was thinking it might be good to turn these up. I did try a little bit of the last samples I made. And they were not quite as loud as I would like. So I had to put some saturation on them, which you might need to do anyway, but might as well turn these up until the loudest ones are about as loud as we would want them. Is there anything else that's louder than that? I don't think so. Okay. So that's good there. Save again. And now it's time to do a drum rack. Right here. So let's see, instruments. And we'll put a drum rack here. Start at the bottom with this one because there shouldn't be anything that needs to go beneath there. So we'll get the first ones in here. So dragging all the high velocity strikes down to that first row. Get those mid velocity strikes over here in the second row. Get them low velocity strikes in the third row. And then those ghost notes in the fourth row. Well, I'm going to go through and do the rest of these and get this project all finished up with the kick samples. And yeah, you know,